Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial. It is your girl designer Taiwo. In today's tutorial we're going to be learning how to draft and cut this beautiful armless waistcoat. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe, like and share this channel. Thank you. Let's get started to the tutorial. So guys, I've gone ahead to draft my borderline. You can use half inch, 1 inches for your borderline, and I'll be working on the front pattern first. So I've gone ahead to mark my button stand. You know this jacket to be having a button stand. I just went ahead to mark 1 inches for the button stand and draw a straight line, and that is the point which I wrote button stand. Can you see 1 inches? And I went ahead to draw a straight line. So after that, I just went ahead to calculate for the chest line, which is the armhole line. So how to get your armhole line? Bust divided by 6 plus 1 plus 1.5. Whatever you have, that will be for your armhole. That is, my bust is 40.5. 40.5 divided by 6 plus 1 plus 1.5. I have 9.25. I hope you understand. That is how to get your armhole. So I just went ahead to mark the chest line and rule a straight line. Can you see what I'm doing? So after I was done, the next thing I just went ahead to work on is my bust point. For my bust point is 11.5. I just went ahead to mark that, and after I was done, I just went ahead to rule a straight line after I was done. So the next thing I went ahead to mark is my half length. My half length for this person is 18 inches because the person is on a bigger size, so it's 18 inches. I just went ahead to do that and mark 18 inches and draw a straight line. Please ensure you do mark your under bust before your half length. Under bust comes before half length. Please ensure you do that first before doing your half length. I totally forgot to do that, but I'll be doing it anyways. It's my half length. I just went ahead to draw a straight line after I was done. So now I just went ahead to mark the under bust, which is 15.5. That is why I said under bust comes before half length. Just go ahead and mark that and draw a straight line after marking. So after I was done, from the half length, can you see where I placed my tape rule? I went ahead to mark 7 inches. You can as well use 6 inches, especially for that side that has opening. So just go ahead and mark 6 or 7 inches. Just make sure that when you recheck, the total number you have is your blouse length. So the total number I have here is my blouse length, which is 25. So it should give you the total number of your blouse length. I hope you understand. So this is what I have, 25 as my blouse length in total. If you don't want to mark 7 inches from the half length, you can just go ahead from your borderline and mark your blouse length and you get it. I hope you understand. So after I was done, I just went ahead to mark my shoulder. My shoulder here is 8 inches. That is 16 for my shoulder divided by 2. I have 8. I just went ahead to add half inch to it, making 8.5 for my shoulder. Just go ahead and mark 8.5 for your shoulder. And this is what I have after ruling a straight line. So I just went ahead to mark my neck width. How do you get your neck width? Bust divided by 12. Whatever you have, just go ahead and mark it. And this is what I did here for the neck width. And my neck depth, I just went ahead to mark 9 inches for my neck depth. Can you see? Just go ahead to determine how wide and how long you want your neck depth to be. And remember, it is a v-neck shape, so I just went ahead to draw a straight line to my neck measurements. Can you see? Just go ahead and do yours. And on the shoulder slope, I came down by 1.5 and will a straight line down to my neck width. I hope you understand. And on the chest line, I came up by 3 inches and went in by 0.75. I hope you guys understand. I just went ahead to draw a straight line to the 0.75 and alongside take my curve ruler to curve out my armhole down to my chest line. Just watch what I am doing on the video and you get it right. So I just decided to draw my neck depth down to the chest line to get to the chest line point. This totally depends on you on how deep you want it to be. So at that point, I just went ahead to draw a straight line to the button stand. Can you see? And this is what I have here with me, although I'll still be making corrections on that neck depth, so I'll do that later. So on my nipple to nipple point, my nipple to nipple point is 7 divided by 2. I have 3.5. Mark 3.5 and add half inch to it. So if you're making a waistcoat or jacket that has button stand, please just go ahead and add half inches to your nipple to nipple point. So by the time you are done, it will give you a well fitted outfit and your nipple to nipple point will be well balanced. So this is what I have, 3.5. After adding half inch to it. I have 4 inches. So my nipple to nipple point here is 4 inches. Just went ahead to mark a straight line at this point. So after I was done on the half length, can you see where I placed my tape rule? I went ahead to mark 0.75 on both that leg, 0.75, 0.75, and on the bust point I came down by 1 inch. This is not actually compulsory, but if you want to come down by 1 inch, you can as well come down. So I just went ahead to draw a straight line to the 0.75 I marked. Can you see? Just follow this video and you get it. On the blouse length, on the dart line, I came up by 2 inches and I draw a straight line to that 2 inches point the way I did on this video. I'm so sorry that the video did not capture that side well. Just draw a straight line to the 2 inches you have marked. From that 0.75, draw a straight line down to the 2 inches you went up with on the blouse length. I hope you guys understand. So I just went ahead to mark my bust circumference, which is 40.5 divided by 4. I have 10.1 for my bust circumference. For my waist is 37 divided by 4. I have 9.25. So I just went ahead to mark the 9.25. Then the 0.75 we took for the that leg. I just went ahead to mark that 0.75 plus 0.75. I have 1.5. So I just went ahead to return that on the half length. Can you see? I hope you understand. Just follow the video on what I am doing and you get it. So for the hip, my hip circumference is 43. 43 divided by 4, I have 10.75. So I just went ahead to mark my 10.75. Can you see? And I added 1.5 to the hip measurement. Please, this is not compulsory. Use your real measurement if you want to. Use your hip measurement, the real one. It is because my client wants it extravagant at the hip. She said she wants the hip to be a bit bigger, a bit. Those as extravagant hip, that's why I'm adding the 1.5. It is not necessary. You can actually use your hip measurement, the real hip measurement, please. I hope you understand. So I just went ahead to curve it, draw a straight line, then curve out my hip shape. Can you see what I am doing on this video? Just go ahead and do that. So on the shoulder slope, I came down by 4 inches because it is a princess cut style. So to do this for your princess cut, come down by 4 inches. You can come down by 2.5. You can come down by 3 inches, 4 inches. This totally depends on where you want the princess cut to start from. So it totally depends on you. So for me, I came down from the shoulder slope by 4 inches and draw a straight line. Can you see? My straight line is touching the bust point area. Can you see? So after that, on that line, I went out by 0.5 just to create another armhole. This is done to avoid shortage of armhole by the time you have done. So I just went ahead to curve it, withdraw my new armhole. Can you see? Just go ahead and do that. Withdraw it to the half inch that you have marked. I hope you understand. And this is what I have here with me by the time I was done. So at this point, if you want to do your bust tightening, it is fine. And if you don't want to tighten your bust and leave it this way, it is also fine. I hope you understand. It is not compulsory either in jacket or waistcoat. I'm just used to tightening by bust. So for the bust tightening, I came down by 1.5. How do we get the 1.5? My back is 16.5. My back half length is 16.5. My front half length is 18. I hope you remember the front half length. So 18 minus 16.5, I will have 1.5. That is how I got my bust that. So after I was done with that, I went ahead to tighten my under bust. Please, for the under bust, you can leave it this way, the way it is looking. It will just give you a ready-made look, but I just want my under bust to be tightened a bit. I hope you understand. So I just went ahead to tighten by half inch on both that leg. Just watch the video on how I did it. That I said, it is not compulsory, but if you want to tighten it a bit, you can go ahead to do that. So I just tighten by half inch and I give it a curve to my half inch. Can you see? Just follow the video, and also I just trace it down to the half length. I hope you understand. Follow this video and you get it. So the next thing I just went ahead to work on is shaping the bust point. So I just went ahead to shaping that bust point. Can you see the way I place my ruler? So that it will not have a sharp edge at that point. That is why it's done. Can you see that we have removed the sharp edge? So on the half length, for that place that is slanted a bit on the picture, you can either go up by 1 inch or use the half length itself, or from the half length come down by 1 inch. So at this point I'm coming down by 1 inch. That is what I am using from the half length. I just came down by 1 inch and mark. I hope you can see this clearly, right? So on the hem line, I just came in by 2 inches. You can just come in by 2 inches and mark. So after I was done, I just went ahead to connect it from that 1 inch I came down with and to that 2 inches point. Can you see? And this is what I have. This is how yours should be looking like. So on my blouse length, which is the side front, I'll just go ahead to mark 2 inches upward. Can you see? Just go ahead and do what I did, and I'll use a curvy ruler to give it a slightly curvy shape. I just want it to have a curvy shape instead of doing it straight. Can you see? Just go ahead and determine how curvy you want. You can go in up by 2.5 also if you want. So I just went ahead to through my bust dart using my tracing wheel. Just pick it up the way I am doing on the video and use a tracing wheel to through your bust dart. This is done to avoid shortage at that side front. Can you see? So I just went ahead to use my ruler to trace out what I have done. So, and this is what it looks like after I was done. So this is all for the front pattern. So I'll be going ahead to draft the back pattern, and I'll be attaching another pattern paper because the space I have here will not be enough. So I'll just go ahead and attach another pattern paper to it. After attaching the paper to it, this is what I have here with me, and I just went ahead to redraw my chest line straight. Can you see? Then this one I am working on is my half length for the back, which is 16.5. Can you see? So I just went ahead to roll a straight line for the back half length. Then I also went ahead to measure my blouse length, which is in total 25 inches. I hope you remember the blouse length measurement. So I'll just go ahead to do that. After I was done rolling, you know the differences between our front half length and back half length is 1.5. So I just went ahead to mark the 1.5 on my blouse length at the back, just the way I did on this video. Go ahead and do yours, minus the 1.5 on your back blouse. I hope you understand. So the next thing I just went ahead to work on is my neck for the back, which is 3.5. For the neck width, just go ahead and make sure that, and for the neck depth for the back is I'll be using 1.5 inches for it, and this is what I have. And I went ahead to use my curvy ruler to curve that part. Can you see the way I place my curvy ruler? Just go ahead and do that. So after I was done, I just went ahead to mark my back shoulder, which is 8.5, just the way we did for the front. Just do the same way for the back. So after I was done, I went ahead to do a straight line. So the next thing I also went ahead to do is removing the back bulge. So on my back length, that should be done on your back length. My back length, I just went ahead to move 1 inches for my zipper bulge. Can you see? So I just went ahead to draw a straight slanted line from the neck point to the 1 inch I went in with. Can you see? So from the zipper bulge, I just went ahead to trace it, connect it down to the blouse length. Just watch the video and get what I am doing. So after I was done, I just went ahead impute my circumferences. So I'll just be using the circumferences for the front, for the back, instead of doing my calculation again. So I have 10.1. So for the waist, so whatever I have for the front, I just went ahead to place it for the back waist, and also I went ahead to check for the hip measurement for the front, and I just went ahead to place it on my hip measurement. Remember that we had extra 1.5 inches for the hip measurement. I hope you remember that, right? So that is what you'll be doing for the back. Can you see the way I am hiding it at this point? As I've said earlier, it is not important for you to add the extra hip. It just depends on what your clients want. If you want it smart, just use your normal hip. If you want it smart, I hope you understand. So I just went ahead to connect everything together, and this is what I have after I was done. So I just went ahead to take my dart. My dart is 3.5. Remember, my real dart is 3.5 plus half inch we are adding, making it 4. So I just went ahead to mark 4 inches, just the way we did for the back. And after that, draw a straight line, just the way I did right on the video. Then I went ahead to take my dart intake, which is 0.75 on both sides. Then I came down on the chest line by 1 inch, just the way we are doing on the front pattern. So I just went ahead to draw a straight slanted line, just the way I've done on the video. Remember, on the front length we went up by 2 inches, so on the back length we'll be going up by 1.5 inches. I hope you understand. Just watch the video, you get it. 1.5 instead of 2, go up by 1.5 for the back. And this is all I have for the back. That can you see? So the next thing I'll just go ahead to work on is on the back shoulder slope. I came down by 1 inch. Can you see? Just go ahead and do that and go a straight line to your neck width. So after I was done, the next thing I will just go ahead to do is dividing the neck, the armhole into two, then go in by half inch. I hope you understand. Just follow the process of this video and you get it. After I was done, I just went ahead to draw a straight slanted line, then take my cover to curve out my armhole. Can you see? And this is what I have for the armhole. I hope you understand. So after I was done on the blouse length, I came up by 2 inches, just the way we did for the front. Go ahead and do the same for the back. Then use your curvicula to curve it out the way I am placing my curvicula. So this is what I have here after I was done. So the next thing I'll just go ahead to work on is from the shoulder slope. I came down by 4 inches, just the way we did for the front. Come down by 4 inches also for the back. Then I'll just go ahead to draw a straight line. So after that, mark half inch, just the way we did on the front, to curve out another armhole, just the way I'm doing on this video. Can you see? And after I am done with this, I'll just go ahead to cut the pattern, both the back and the front out, because we're actually done with the back pattern. So I'll just go ahead to cut the front and the back out. So for each of the pattern, you are cutting out 4 fabric for it, 2 for the lining and 2 for the main fabric you want to use. Both the middle front, side front, middle back and side back, 4 for each of them. I hope you understand. Just go ahead and add half inch to your fabric all around and seam allowance of 1 inch. So guys, as I've said earlier that I will be making a correction on the neck part, but if you want it this way, it's fine. But I'll be making a correction, and this correction you can as well do it when drafting your neck. Instead of going through this dress, I'll just go ahead to snatch it through the button stand, and this is what I'll be doing here. So I'll just go ahead and tape the paper down as I am doing. Just go ahead and do that. So from the width points, can you see? I'll just go ahead and draw a straight slanted line to that bottom point. Can you see that I'm just drawing a straight line through that passes through the bottom point? Can you see? This is what I'm supposed to do earlier on my pattern. To avoid this issue, you can actually do yours while drafting your neck directly. I hope you understand. But if you want to leave it like the first one, it's also fine, depending on what you want to achieve. And this is what I have for my v-neck. So I'll just go ahead to cut this through. Just watch the process of cutting this through. Should in case if you do this mistake, you can just achieve it like this. Can you see? And this is what I have here with me after cutting it through. So guys, if you find this tutorial helpful, please do have to subscribe, like and share this tutorial. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.